All right. Welcome to the second voice meme of four people that don't
Yeah.
really know each other. Uh, except that we know each other a little more now.
So
So
we're the four people who somewhat know each other.
yes, indeed. All right. I am McKnackus. With me, we have Green.
Hello.
We have JohnnyBoy,
How's it going?
and we have Seal.
Fulcha,
Indeed.
how are you?
If you want to know more about us, we already did introductions in the previous video. Go watch that, you
And they were terrible.
Alright, now, I guess we might as well start up with the questions right now. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Mine is definitely cookies and cream.
Mm.
It's just
Double
enough
Dutch chocolate.
Ooh, double Dutch chocolate, fancy. You Green?
Okay, well, I like vanilla because I'm boring, but I like vanilla and caramel. That's always good.
Well, vanilla is also nice, but that's the thing about cookies and cream. It has a little chocolate in there.
That's true. I don't really like chocolate, though. So,
Alright, and you, Seal?
I'm quite a fan. I like either strawberry or vanilla. I'm
Ooh.
very boring in taste, and I just like the basics.
Well, the basics have their own flair to them as well. I mean, I love strawberries myself, so...
Like you can go, I can go mad if I'm really crazy and dive into a like raspberry ripple.
Ooh.
If I was really feeling raunchy.
Alright,
That's about as extreme as I will go.
extreme.
I want some ice cream.
Yep. Alright, what is your most hilarious in hindsight moment?
You want to start?
No.
Okay,
No.
fine. I got one.
Alright.
Back when my brother and I were a lot younger, we were jumping out on our trampoline, and he hurt his neck because he landed on his head or something stupid like that. And my mom came outside, and I was like, "Mom, my brother hurt. He hurt himself." And she was just like, "Oh, that's nice," and walked off. But she wasn't paying. Turns out she wasn't really paying attention. Didn't hear what I said. So I went in there and I was all mad at Mom, like, "Don't you care at all?" And fortunately, he turned out to be fine. But it was just funny because it was like she didn't care about him at all.
Yeah.
But she was just being oblivious.
Huh. Alright, anyone else?
I'm still trying to think of something.
One time I've got one. I just remembered just there. One time, years ago, I was quite young, a little older than when I fell off the roof of the castle. I one time decided during the summer to stay with my older brother at my great grandfather's old farmhouse because we felt like, well, let's go for a sleepover in a farm. So my parents agreed, and we went there for the night. But as it progressed, we started basically telling ghost stories to each other, and we frightened each other quite a lot. In fact, so much we started to hallucinate and start thinking that there was ghosts in the house. And eventually, we scared each other so much we actually ran home in the middle of the night.
Wow.
Nice.
We ran from the middle of the countryside into the town. It took us like it was dawn by the time we arrived back at the house.
Wow.
It's kind of funny now because we scared each other so much that we managed to scare each other so much that we ran home for the entire night.
How far was it?
Semi-far. I can't really put a distance on it, but it wasn't. Well, it was quite far away, I guess. Enough for us to run. Enough for two young children to run, anyway.
Wow. Alright, Green, do you have anything? Because I'm trying to think.
I don't know. Everything I've seen them done so far that I thought was funny, I still think is funny. And
Yeah.
everything I did was like, oh, I was something funny I did. I remember like one time in 8th grade, I pretended to be Jesus. Don't ask why. I was bored one day, and I made Light Peter. I just randomly called him Peter. That's what I did to actual like Peter. It was funny.
Huh. Alright, shoot. I really didn't think about this question.
Yeah, me either.
Dang, because
Now
there's
for
a
quick
lot.
message from our
Actually,
sponsors.
What?
Can I replace my question? I actually just remembered just there. One time I got locked in a church.
Oh,
It's kind of funny.
yeah.
That's all I'll say about that one. It's quite
I go to
embarrassing.
church for 4 hours every day.
Alright, Dang it. Trying to think what in my life was bad and then I liked it funny. Well, I have one similar to Seals, where one time I was left at church and I was crying. It was like when I was 5. But that was never really funny.
I still cry at church.
Well, dang it. I have nothing. I got nothing.
It's a really hard question.
We can just move on.
I guess we'll just move on. If I come up with something, I'll say it.
Yeah.
Alright. What is your favorite music group? I'm gonna say mine. Mannheim Steamroller.
If only Ganon was here.
Yeah. But yeah, my favorite is Mannheim Steamroller. I don't know if you guys know anything about them. Ever heard of them?
Have a cool name though.
Yeah. Basically, they're kind of like a techno orchestra group, really famous for their Christmas music. Along the lines of Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I really love what they do. I've listened to their songs my whole life, and I always love it during Christmas time because I get to listen to their music again. So, yeah. John?
See, mine's kind of a tie, but just for the sake of picking one, I'll go with Megadeth. They're a thrash metal band.
Oh.
Their frontman's like my hero, so.
Cool. Alright. Green?
Okay. Well, I'm boring, so my favorite band's the Beatles, because they're awesome.
Oh, the Beatles are pretty cool.
They are.
Alright, and Seal?
I quite like They Might Be Giants, Prefab Sprout, and Jinx Lennon.
Oh, awesome.
Jinx Lennon, a local singer that you probably never ever hear of.
Nope.
Nope,
But
probably
I like
not.
him anyway. He's my secret hero.
Secret hero. Yeah. Alright, what
The
is...
secret's out now.
Okay. What is the strangest thing in your room? I'm gonna go ahead and say mine. A Novant Falcon.
I have.
You guys
I
ever...
have.
I'm
Did you
just
ever
looking
watch
for something weird.
Gremlins 2?
What?
What the hell?
Did you ever watch Gremlins 2?
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, I heard of Gremlins, actually.
Gremlins.
Oh, Gremlins. Okay, Gremlins 2.
Yeah, well, I have. I think what's his name? Gizmo. I think no, the evil smart one.
Oh, okay. You have a mask?
Well, I have him. A life-size figure of that. One of the Gremlins
Wow.
sitting on my desk.
Wow, that's pretty strange. Well, that definitely trounces my strange freaking $300 game controller.
Wait, $300 game controller?
Yeah, it's a Novant Falcon. Ever heard of it?
Okay, no, I didn't realize that's what that was.
Yeah, it's a
Is it like
Never use it.
my brother bought it. He uses it. He basically it's a 3-dimensional game controller where basically it can you can feel forces. Like if you hit a wall, it'll bump back. If like in the game, if there's wind, you can feel the wind pushing.
That's awesome.
It's a pretty neat little thing.
What system?
No wonder
It's a
300.
It's a computer
Oh, okay.
thing. I do intend to play Half-Life 2 on it because they have a plug-in for that. So, all right,
Cool.
Green.
Okay, I'll just look at my room see what I have is weird. My room's actually very boring. I could say something, but I don't feel like mentioning it. But I have another thing I found in this bed in my closet. I guess like maybe a year ago. Hold on a second. A year ago, I was bored with my friend. If you're familiar with Light's work, it's Indigo. He's the guy with Blue Light Productions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is?
Nope.
So we were at my house one time. We were just bored as hell. So I said, oh, I have this weird sign. Actually, no, I think we were in my downstairs basement closet, and we saw this weird like Halloween sign, and we decided to put it in front of my room as like some kind of like some joke thing. And I had it like in front of there for like 2 days, but then my mom told me to put it away, and it's been in my room ever since.
Huh. Cool.
Thank you.
What does the sign say?
Dragon's Alley. It has a little like light up bat on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. Cool. All right, now John.
I've actually got a few things. They're little trinkets on my bookshelf, and they're kind of hard to describe in complete detail, but one of them's like a little mashed up cell phone that's been broken to bits, and another one's like an aviation tool from a plane. But I won these all from, I used to go to this Bible study, and the person that would host it had this thing called Question of the Week, and they'd have some random little question like, how many people died in Africa today? And he'd have the number from a magazine or something that had a news story about it, and whoever got closest to it, kind of like The Price is Right, would win some random prize. And I have like 5 or 6 of those things.
Huh. Cool.
I won a giant chunk of dried paint once, but my mom made me get rid of it.
Giant chunk of dried paint. Wow.
Yeah, it was huge.
Huh. That's an interesting prize to win. All right. Next question: Zelda or Mario? Which do you prefer? I'm gonna go ahead and say Mario, because a lot of the Zelda games I just can't get into. At least the old school ones. I like the 3D ones. 3D ones are pretty cool. My favorite of the 3D ones is Wind Waker. But Mario, I can pretty much just get any old Mario game and enjoy it. Really quick and easy to play. Alright, Green?
Okay. Well, I'm actually not even a big fan of Zelda at all. I don't know why. Like, I respect it as a good video game like franchise. Like, I don't like Lord of the Rings either, but I respect it as good movies. But I just never could get into them, so I guess Mario.
Alright. John?
If we're going to talk about old school, I got to go with Mario because I like the old stuff. But newer, nowadays, I tend to like Zelda games more than
cool.
Mario. Like, I'm not really a huge Mario Galaxy fan, but I liked Twilight Princess.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
I got stuck on like the part where you got the monkeys. I had like 3 of them, and I never beat it, so I just kind of gave up on it.
Yeah. Alright. Tripping all over my tongue here. Alright, Seal?
Oh, alright. It's kind of tough for me because I prefer the new Mario stuff, but I prefer the old Zelda stuff.
It's the exact opposite of
Like
John.
The top 10 Zeldas I really liked, and I still really like it. Like, I replay all of them, like, yearly. I love them so much. But I'm a big fan of 3D Mario games. Like, Mario 64 is like one of my favorite games I've ever created, and it's tough for me to choose because they're both very different.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose, I would probably have to say Mario.
We're all just a bunch of Mario fanboys.
Yeah, well, we are on Insider.
Huh. Yeah, that's true.
But Zelda's also Nintendo, so that doesn't really...
Yeah. They're both really good franchises.
Yeah.
Imagine if D-Man was here. Imagine if D-Man was here and he said Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
It'd
right.
be quite strange.